Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how you can create a Microsoft PowerPoint file or a presentation based off a very simple Microsoft Word document. This is going to include your titles, your content, and very importantly, slide notes. So let's get going. So you may already know that it is possible to convert a Microsoft Word file into a PowerPoint file. And you do this by mapping the headings to your content. For example, any headings that you want to be slide titles, you simply make them heading 1. And if you have content, you make that heading 2. But it is limited because you cannot import slide notes, and you may want to use slide notes for things like narration. So for this to work, we're going to use a bit of code to create a Microsoft Word macro command, and we're going to use some custom styling from Microsoft Word. So here is a sample document that I have, and these are going to be my headings. So I'm just using a standard heading 1, and this is going to be my slide title. And then this content is going to be my bullet points or the slide content. And then underneath is going to be my slide notes. And I may decide that this will be used as narration. Now, one step we need to do is we need to style this. We need to tell this that this is going to be for the slide notes. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a new style. So let's click on this drop down and choose Create a Style. I'm going to call this Notes with a capital N. And choose OK. And I also want to color this something different, maybe like this teal color here. All right. And then I'm just going to right click the notes and choose Update Notes to match selection. I'm now going to apply this to all of my slide notes, like so. So I have 10 slides, so I have 10 sets of notes. And all we're doing is we're telling this exactly what I want to be turned into slide notes. So I'm just selecting all of these here. Okay. So again, just to reiterate, we have our heading 1. So this is heading 1. This is using the normal style, and this is using our new notes style. Right, now it's time to do the macro. Make sure you follow the link in the description to go to my website, which will contain this code. We will need to use that with the Microsoft Visual Basic. So make sure that you have your developer tab open. Now, by default, you may not have that. So simply choose File and go down to Options. And under Customize Ribbon, under the main tabs, you want to scroll down and make sure that Developer is ticked. This will give you access to the Developer tab, where you can access Visual Basic and you can access macros. So let's go ahead and choose Visual Basic. This will bring up the Visual Basic window. And we need to go to Tools and References. And we need to scroll all the way down till we get to Microsoft PowerPoint. So that is right here. Microsoft PowerPoint Object Library. And you want to tick it and hit OK. That simply allows us to talk to PowerPoint from Microsoft Word. And now we need the macro. So to get the macro, you need to head to the link in the description of this video, and you need to get the code from this post. And this is what the code looks like here. So I'll just make this a bit bigger. Now we don't need to understand too much into what this code does. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of this and copy. And then back in Visual Basic for applications, I'm going to choose Insert and Module. And I'm going to paste the code in here. Now we don't need to do anything else. We can simply just hit the X button here. Now, before we run this, I'm just going to quickly explain what's going to happen. This macro command is going to read the content of our Word document. It's then going to create a blank PowerPoint file, and then it will map all of the text with our headings as new content. It will create a blank PowerPoint file. It's going to map any of our text that has a main heading or heading 1 as the title for the slide. So if you have, let's say, 10 pieces of text with heading 1, it's going to create 10 slides. Then it's going to use any of the normal text and use that as slide content. And these will be brought in as bullet points. And then any text with the notes style applied that we just made will then be added as slide notes for each particular slide. Now, without any more delay, let's go ahead and click on the macros button. And we're going to choose this convert Word to PowerPoint. Okay, and just ignore all of my other macros. And we will choose run. It now says conversion complete. Check your new PowerPoint presentation. For me, it's on my second screen here. So let's bring that over. And here we go. We have our 10 slide PowerPoint file using the blank template. And we have our slide title with the content in bullet points. And we have our all-important slide notes, all in a couple of clicks. I hope that you have found this video helpful. If you have, please consider hitting like and subscribe for future videos. So that concludes this video. Thank you for watching.